2-minute rounds, 8 kicks required in each round. Center referee Tom Bentley. Earnest Hart with the stripes down his leg. Rick Simerly with the solid black pants. And Earnest Hart coming out with a flying, spinning swing kick.
There's the left hook from Simerly. Hart had scored with the combinations in close, and then Simerly came off with the left hook. Hart with a good right hand.
Ernest Hart has a reputation for keeping the pace of the fight at a tremendous level, never letting his opponent rest, not even for a second. He comes into his fights tremendously in shape and ready to fight. Left hook by Simerly. You could hear that one land.
Back on the neck.
Simerly fighting out of a southpaw stance, switching to a left side and then back to a right side forward. Hoping to confuse Earnest Hart by switching around.
Hart picked that shot off with the glove. Good left hook that Simerly throws. Good right hand by Simerly.
These guys don't back up. Neither fighter wants to give an inch. Left-right combination by Simerly. Both these fighters loading up on the power.
Spinning back fist by Simerly as he moved into the ropes. He's landed some pretty good punches in combination. Another good left-right, another good left on Hart.
And the former world champion is taking some abuse as he continues to move forward. And there's the bell for the end of round number 1. We'll be back with round 2 after this. Larry Black along with Joe Corley. We're in between rounds 1 and 2. This is round 1 action. Simerly on the right, Earnest Hart Jr., the former world champion, on the left.
Simerly actually got inside Hart's defenses in close. Hart normally gets in and covers up pretty well when he's in tight. Simerly caught him with 4, 5, 6 good punches during the course of that first round. I actually have Simerly 10-9 in the first round.
And that is very respectable, coming in here with the ex-world champ and number 1 contender and getting inside those defenses in the first round. But Earnest Hart keeps this pace going for the entire fight. We're scheduled for 7 rounds. This is a tune-up fight as Hart gets ready for his world championship bid against the now champion Steve Shepard.
Hart's throwing the right hand. He caught Simerly very stiffly with it as he moved in earlier. Hart scoring inside. 2 shots to the body, an uppercut to the face.
Left round kick by Hart landed right behind the ear of Simerly, but Simerly's not hurt. He wants to stay right in close with Hart.
Good timing by Hart with that left jab. He throws the left jab and covers more distance with it faster than anybody we have in the sport. Hart now blocking the left hook, which was landing in the first round.
Spinning back fist over the head of Hart. He ducked underneath it. Simerly in the solid black, Hart with the stripe down his pants. And a right-left combination by Hart.
The dangerous weapon of Simerly's may be that spinning back fist.
This fight has been solid action from the very first bell. These fighters have not backed away from each other more than a foot. 5 seconds remaining in round 2, and they're still head-to-head, toe-to-toe. That's round 2. We'll be right back with round number 3 after this. We're back getting ready for round number 3, this 7-rounder. That's how many it's scheduled for. This is part of second round action. Hart on the right, Simerly on the left.
Hart and Simerly in both rounds have gotten in, spent a lot of time in close to one another. Hart seems to do much better when he fights outside with Simerly. Simerly seems to be able to match him tit for tat inside.
This is round number 3. Hart with the strike from the pads, and he landed that one. The opening seconds of this round. Simerly is a tough man, but he caught that right hand. I think it staggered him a little bit. He's still moving forward, even after he gets hit. Both these fighters are extremely tough. And again, pace very, very fast here in the 3rd round.
Solid body kick by Hart. Nice spinning crescent by Simerly. Slipped right inside the right hand.
And that spinning crescent by Hart landed on the head. No hands in the way. Uppercut lands by Hart. I don't believe Simerly is able to keep up the pace that Hart is able to keep. He's still fighting back. Not at all dazed by anything that Hart has thrown, but Hart has definitely landed some hard shots like that left jab here in the 3rd round.
Simerly's speed has dropped considerably as far as his reaction time coming off and throwing the quick shots as reflexively as he was early on. I think that spinning crescent kick probably took more out of him than anything that's landed so far. That round kick glanced up to his face.
Earnest Hart very wisely working the body, working back up to the head. Most fighters use their kicks to the body, raise the hands to the head. Hart is doing the opposite, working the hands to the body and then kicking to the head. Simerly looking tired now. He's winding up that left punch. And that left hook, that right round kick did some damage. Simerly standing on his heels now. I believe Simerly is tired right at the bell. We'll be right back with round 4 after this. Along with me, Larry Black, we're getting ready for round number 4 in about 10 seconds. Earnest Hart already up out of his corner. Here we see round 4 action, round 3 action. Hart on the left, Simerly on the right. Exchange of punches, and we're in round 4 now, scheduled for 7. Strong left hand by Simerly.
Is Simerly a little out of gas?
Hart now picking Simerly off with jabs as he moves in. There's that spinning back fist over the top of the head again. Simerly now has Hart back in Simerly's corner. And in the middle of all of that, Hart landed an uppercut, fighting his way back out.
Oh, a nice uppercut as he was moving out by Hart.
Hart now switching to body kicks, raising the hands back up to the head. Very smart fighter, Earnest Hart. Earnest Hart Jr. on the right of your screen now, #1 contender in the world. Soon to have a chance at that world championship. He's held that championship 2 times now.
Hart's throwing some fairly solid kicks into the body. A stiff leg, back leg round kicks, and some good front kicks. He's also landing the solid body punches inside.
Simerly has not given up. He's still pressing forward. Jump kick missed. Closing down on the final seconds in round #4. And as the bell sounds, a pretty even round. We'll be right back with round 5 after this. And we're in Jacksonville, Florida. Jacksonville Beach. And you see a nice crowd here for full contact karate. They wanted to see the #1 contender in the world in the welterweight division, Earnest Hart Jr. on the left of your screen. Rick Simerly has come here to fight, and he's giving Earnest Hart a very tough fight so far in the first 4 rounds. How do you have those first 4 scored?
I've got a Hart ahead by 2 points after Simerly won the first round.
There's a swing kick to the jaw. That one landed. Hart now picking his shots a little better, landing those shots.
Simerly, who landed and was picking punches and shots in the first round, has not picked them as well since then. He's been throwing them but not really aiming them, and Hart has been picking up, as you say, picking his timing up.
Simerly's taking punches that you think would put him to the canvas. He just eats them and then gives them right back. There is some blood running out of the nostril of Simerly. Not a whole lot, just a little trickle. Hart definitely controlling the action, even though Simerly is fighting back. As Simerly runs in with his punches now, Hart has the timing. He's jabbing him to death. Earnest Hart in condition to go this pace the entire 7 rounds of the fight. Simerly started off real strong. He has slowed himself down. Not able to continue at the frantic pace. Spinning back fist landed on the glove. No effect.
Hart has seen a number of those spinning back fists when he first took the world welterweight title the first time from Eddie Andahar, and Eddie Andahar must have thrown 60 of those things.
That's round 5. We'll be right back with round #6 after this.
Remember to consult your local TV listings for a replay of Super Fight #1. Tonight's fights will be replayed on ESPN sometime in November. Check your local listings. Channel 18 area, Cable TV. For when you can see the replay of tonight. We're all on television tonight, friends. And also, you've got a Hardy Bruce Lee will be in town, showing in the Norwood Recall Bruce Lee, the clothes of Bruce Lee. Now showing.
Larry Black along with Joe Corley, and we're at ringside getting ready for round number 6 of a scheduled 7-rounder. This is part of round 5 action.
Spinning back fist by Simerly. Hart with the right hand in the way. Hart landed probably 40 blows in that round. Into the body, into the head, short, sharp shots.
And this is round 6, next to final round. Hart with a stripe on his pants, Simerly in the solid black pants. Through 5 rounds, Earnest Hart has thrown 46 kicks, and Rick Simerly has thrown 47 kicks. Both these fighters using their kicks to fight, and then coming right up with the punches.
Nice round kick to the body by Hart, with Simerly coming with a good left-hand counter. Simerly landing a little more in this round.
Hart still dancing. We're in the next to final round of this 7-round tune-up bout for Earnest Hart.
Nice round kick by Hart. Timed that perfectly and landed it right high on the cheekbone. Good counter by Simerly, timed well as well.
Those hard punches are landing. 30 seconds left in round 6.
Hart with the uppercut inside. Simerly just seems to be kind of leaning on him now.
Tremendous left hand by Hart. Simerly seems to be in trouble. Less than 10 seconds left. He's still pushing forward, refuses to back up. Another left hand lands by Hart. As we come to a close of round number 6, we'll be right back with the 7th and final round.
Super sale going on now at all the 3 locations in town. And for a great selection of menswear, Jacksonville man, New York connection, Alibaba, the old Smart Mall. Remember, for a great semi-long records, Lionel Hardy's records, ham or sausage in Hardy.
This is round 7 coming up. Round 6 action on the screen. Simerly did a headlock move, was warned, knocked his hand off. Simerly's looking very tired as we get ready for the 7th and final round. Round number 7, 2 minutes remaining in the fight. Earnest Hart still keeping up the pace. Simerly now showing a little bit more stamina than he had in the 6th round.
Simerly has got to know that he's behind. He's got to do something dramatic in this round.
How do you have this fight scored so far, Joe?
I've got Hart leading.
Simerly looking like he knows he's got to go for the knockout. He is a very tough fighter.
I'm thinking he may still be trying to set up that spinning back fist. We saw it just at the close of the 6th round.
Those left hooks of Earnest Hart are definitely doing some damage. When they land, Simerly wants to reach up, grab hold, and hold on for a second. There's the spinning back fist. It did land. Powerful blow. And a round kick by Hart, answering the uppercut by Simerly.
I think Simerly may be looking to do it again.
There it is, the spinning back fist, no power in it. Was not able to set it up correctly.
Every blow that Simerly lands, Hart's landing 3, 4 blows.
Simerly doesn't seem to have any sting left in his punches. Hart still pressing, moving forward. And there's the bell for the end of the fight. It goes to the judges for a decision, but Earnest Hart keeping that tremendous pace up the entire fight. Rick Simerly made a very good impression on himself, for himself.
The crowd really got its money's worth in that fight. Earnest Hart has a way of keeping that pace going and keeping the action going the whole time. He seems to be leaning and doing a lot of punching inside, but then he really sets up his punches. Waiting for the judge's decision. I've got Hart leading. As we see in this round, inside, Hart is landing a lot more punches than Simerly. Simerly did land a solid spinning back fist earlier in the round, tried with a spinning back kick there at the end, but ended up catching more punches solidly than he was able to land himself.
A starving comedian in Bangladesh who can have that gift. How many of you are for a joke freeze? Okay, you got it. We have a good show tonight. We have one of the great singers in the world. You are in for a treat tonight. Placido Domingo is here. Great tenors. And a very funny young comedian Kelly Monteith is with us. And we've got some April Fool's things. So stay where you are and we'll be back in just a minute. We'll be right back. Yes, sir. How about that?
When you're working on your American dream, you want it to last forever.
Anderson has helped build American dreams for over 75 years with innovation, energy efficiency, and pride. At Anderson, there are no seconds.
We take the time to build the...
Ladies and gentlemen, our judges have reached a decision for this main event. Judge Rick Hamilton scores the fight 70-66. Judge Randall Haupt scores the fight 70-63. Judge Bill Kinsella scores the fight 69-64. It's unanimous. St. Louis, Missouri, Earnest Hart Jr., the winner.
Unanimous decision for Earnest Hart. Larry is in the ring. Larry Black is in the ring to get an interview with Earnest, see how he feels in preparing for Steve Shepard.
We have Earnest Hart Jr. You have a slight little cut over your eye, a little blood coming out of that.
It's nothing bad. I'm glad because I got somebody I'm going after in about a month and a half. You know who it is? I ain't got to tell you. I'm looking for you.
Now, you won a unanimous decision. You kept a strong pace. It wasn't quite the same pace you kept up last time when you fought Steve Shepard and it didn't quite go your way. Was there any reason behind that, or was it just the way you fought tonight?
Well, if you notice, I'm using my head a little more. I'm picking my shots because Steve is very methodical. We got a rubber match coming up. This is the first rubber match in the history of karate. And I intend on getting the third fight. I've broken all kinds of records in karate. I was the first time a champion, second time world champion. I was the first to take a champion who was reigning. And I also was the first to go 12 rounds. So I just add another to my list. You have to make our own book about me pretty soon.
Well, they'll call it the Earnest Hart Book of World Records instead of the Guinness Book of World Records.
No, they just say that's incredible.
Ernest Hart, you are incredible. Now tell me about this fight with Rick Simerly. He came at you, it seemed, the entire fight. He didn't want to back up. Is that what you expected him to do?
No, I didn't. When I seen him fighting Arquidez last year, I was expecting him to move more. I thought he would, really respect me a little more. But he did just the opposite. So right there and down to click in and said, well, I'm going to have to slug him. I didn't want to go in the slug. I said, figure I'd use my reach, stick him, move him, set him up. But it wasn't that way at all. I had to start slugging him.
All right, now, I don't want to make you mad, especially since you're going to be the world champion real soon, but I do want to ask you, it looked as though you fought better when you stayed back on the outside, and yet you chose in the early rounds to stay right in close with Rick Simerly. Now, why did you stay in there? Were you trying for dominance, or what was going on?
Respect. He had to get a little respect in there. And like I said, he kind of, caught me off guard to speed, but his catching me with some blow, I wasn't ready for him. Like when I stayed off and moved, there was no problem. When I got in close, I wasn't really expecting him to punch like that, but he's pretty good. I'm glad I had a good fight from him. I don't want no chumps, That's not in my line of work.
Well, it was a tremendous tune-up fight. I want to congratulate you on a good win tonight, and good luck in your championship bid in the 3rd time with Steve Shepard.
3 times, baby, 3 times. You.
Ernest Hart Jr. And we'll be back with more right after this.